When I first heard about the lockdown, I was on my way back from the gym, and then I first saw like everything on Facebook. Like, kind of started getting worried, but I knew everything was gonna be safe, so I just decided to take it easy. I was locked in my dorm room, so I was watching TV and studying, and I was happy when my class was canceled, kind of.
So I was having a meeting with my advisor when I got the news. So I went into my office and I did some reading and I socialized with my other office mates.
This morning, I live in the dorms, so like walking out, they had on those little, the messages that go on the screens that have like, oh, have a great day, like Happy New Year, and like the little signs that they have reminders and stuff. They had, what did it say? It didn't have any grammar in it, so there's no punctuation or anything. Where it's like, stay safe in room, lockdown. And I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And as I was like going outside,
we just like got all the customers out and hung out in the market for 3 hours. Yeah, and they locked like the second layer of doors to the UC, so people were kind of standing in the thing, but we couldn't serve anyone, and everyone kept trying to get in the market. And then my boss went around with a cart of candy, so that was nice of him.
I was in the office that I have in the Environmental Studies program in Rankin Hall, and it was just kind of strange to see all the commotion. And you know, we closed our doors to our office. I was in there with a friend, and we were like, should we turn off the lights? You know, like that's what we were supposed to be doing. And so we did, and we just kind of sat there and tried to go back to what we were doing. But it's just such a jarring experience to be in such danger, and we really take that for granted, being, you know, living where we live. We take that safety for granted.
They were telling us to stay in, and so I like walked to the library, and there wasn't really anybody there, and so I didn't really notice. And then I went to the library, and this woman was like locking up, and I was just like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, good thing you're here. Just come inside and, you know, stay in the library for 3 hours, which is fine. I just took a really long nap, but I don't think it was like too much out of the ordinary for library life, I guess. It was pretty mellow, but other than that, people were talking about it and frustrated and annoyed, and all of a sudden everybody was starving. So when are we gonna be out of here? It was pretty funny.
And then once I finally heard that the lockdown was lifted, I was relieved, even though the guy hasn't been caught yet. But then, I wasn't very stressed out, but I was like constantly looking at the university website and my email and Facebook to make sure that the university's still in one piece.